Welcome to Green Valley Industrial Park, the result of a vision of a group of successful entrepreneurs who believe in Honduras and has established itself as one of the most important parks in Latin America. This modern industrial development has been able to reunite the textile and light assembly industries, becoming the flagship industrial development of Honduras. Green Valley Industrial Park is a free zone strategically located in the industrial corridor of the Naco Valley in Santa Barbara, just 35 minutes away from San Pedro Sula, the industrial capital and engine of the economy of Honduras, and 90 minutes away from Puerto Cortes, the largest and most important port in Central America. Green Valley Industrial Park is one of the most sophisticated and complete infrastructures in terms of logistics, energy, and telecommunications. So far, we have developed 2.5 million feet of complete industrial turnkey solutions, with all specifications provided by the final customer, ensuring the satisfaction of both parties. Our mission is to provide our customers with innovative solutions and services, letting them focus on their core business, manufacturing. The competitive advantage that makes the difference is the delivery of tailor-made facilities. For this, we have a specialized team of engineers and architects that are able to satisfy any requirement made by the final customer. Other services offered are human resources, where we handle the entire process leading to the recruitment and pre-selection of candidates, which allows us to provide first-class service. Customs, trained staff that takes care of paperwork and corresponding inspections. Banks, we have branches of some of the largest banks in the country, facilitating both personal and business transactions. Security, with efficient systems and staff that make emphasis on human relations and customer service. Medical clinic and pharmacy, operating 24/7. Water treatment plant for industrial use. In 2006, Green Valley enters into the process of normalization with the collection of its environmental license. A year later, we took the next step, which is to have a management process that allows you to monitor the activities and processes that could cause environmental impacts. That is why we began to implement an environmental management system under ISO 14001-04. Some of the management tools that were used are internal and external communications to employees, customers and suppliers through training, digital and printed documents, policies, and others. Follow-up procedures of construction workers are conducted on-site through inspections and fulfillment of environmental and technical requirements. Solid waste management, maintenance of green areas and reforestation. Inventory of timber plantation, limba, eucalyptus, cedar, mahogany, maquerizo, jacaranda, among others. The certification process begins with the selection of the Argentinian company DQS to audit the environmental management system that is in accordance with ISO 14001-04. In October 2009, we made a pre-evaluation to later carry out the certification audit the week of January 18 through the 22nd, 2010. After the evaluation, it was recommended that Green Valley Industrial Park is certifiable, and in March 2010, a statement is given by DQS as an audited and certified company. On July 14, 2010, in a special ceremony, the certificate is delivered, which encourages and promotes the environmental management in Latin America in accordance with international standards that make the industrial sector of Honduras proud. A follow-up audit was conducted in January 2011, a process that continues after the audit certification made. This verified that the environmental management system keeps running under the ISO 14001 standard. Why certify Green Valley under ISO 14001? Green Valley is an industrial park that, because of the processes that are carried out internally, it's a park with some level of aggressiveness towards the environment. The question then was, which is the process needed to be implemented to minimize environmental risk or eliminate it completely? The conclusion was that a certification under the ISO 14001 management system that contains not only legal rules, but rather a series of internal control procedures could be the fastest way to achieve that goal. Which are the benefits not only for the park, but also for the customers? From the point of view that both the park and all the clients who work within the park have a very clear environmental awareness and manage high responsibility for the performance of what are the environmental mitigation measures they want to implement. ISO 14001 is a standard that puts us all in the enforcement of these mitigation measures. And not only mitigation measures, but also all the legal parameters that are required to comply when working with a process such as one inside the park. So this really benefits us because this is a way to make sure that the first level will be the level of legal compliance. And once we're on that platform, we can then move towards other levels each time, minimizing any environmental impacts. What success factors exist within the park to have to achieve the certification ISO 14001? Basically, the awareness that exists. All companies which are within the park have a deep awareness of environmental care. All have a commitment not only to the country through an agreement with CERNA, but also with their clients. They are all certified companies that are required by their customers to have a very high environmental care. This has been a key success factor to obtain a certification that gives us also a platform where we can look for higher goals, such as water use reduction, emissions reduction, and a very significant reduction from what is a bunker consumption of steam generation. Now, the park generates nearly 30% of the steam that is consumed within the park, and this is done through an eco-generation or through biomass generation, and we want to take it to the levels of 60 or 70%. So every time you make an extension in any module in what is electricity or water treatment, goes in accordance with that philosophy.